Good evening, everyone. My name is Sunita Kour, and I'll just stop here at my name, not going further beyond my nationality, beyond my education, my religion, my culture, not because I just don't want to disclose it, but because it does not matter. Because I truly believe that I belong nowhere and I belong everywhere. I truly believe that this world is my home. So, and that's what I'm going to talk about today, and I really want to talk about it. Uh, I'm not a coach, I'm not a mentor. Uh, well, I am, and I am not, because everyone has their own potential, which can be utilized at times. So, I want to talk about World Refugee Day today. World Refugee Day, the most important international days declared by UN, and which is celebrated worldwide, globally, and a lot of people working on bringing changes into the globe. So, what is a refugee? A refugee is often considered as a person who seeks support. Well, that's not the case. A refugee does not always seek support. Refugee can be a person and is a person who brings in a lot of opportunities for a lot of people to learn from, for all of us to utilize for our own growth, to work on, and to get exposed to. A refugee is a person with a different background, different maybe culture, a different uh, history, a different type of society who is looking forward to get included in your society. And this is most of the times not the matter of choice, but is usually a forceful movement. In a lot of cases nowadays, it becomes voluntary because of multiple reasons, but a refugee stays a refugee. Today, also, when we live in a diverse world, we see the differences, we see the barriers that every person whom we call refugee, but refugee is no word basically. Every person who tries to fit in, who tries to integrate, uh, is seen differently, even when we have grown up so further, so far, that we talk about gender equality, we talk about a lot of other things. We talk about zero pollution, we talk about zero waste, uh, we talk about you know equal pay for men and women. We talk about kids friendly society, but we still are the society where people who try to integrate, who don't have any other options other than trying to include themselves in a different society, in a new society, are seen differently. And the reasons can be many. The reasons can be their color, reasons can be their nationality, reasons can be because it's believed that they don't belong to here. So, what is here? We all are humans and we all belong here. Here, as in wherever we are, no matter which country, no matter where we were born, no matter where we are today. But this world, this world is the place for humans, and it is not the place for people who have always lived here, for people who have always been here, but this world is the place for human beings to survive, to grow, to live, because there's only one life. And what makes me wonder is that society is really changing slowly and really slowly. It is still taking time. I can see organizations working hard to change this, and it's really been long. Uh, it's almost been my age, and I am sure much more than that because uh, I have personally seen this around 30 years back when we had to move locations, when we moved from our hometown to a new place because of terrorism, and uh, we became refugees. While that was the time of religion, that was the time of Hindu, Sikh, Muslim, Christian, whereas there was this new religion that we saw, and it was refugee. It was no more a Sikh, a Hindu, a Kashmiri, a Pandit, a Christian, a Jew. It was refugee. And we were so surprised that we were saving our lives. People were saving their children, people were saving their families uh, to live, to survive, leaving their homes behind, leaving their schools behind, leaving their wonderful lives behind, their properties, everything that they had. A wonderful city as beautiful as Switzerland, where if we wouldn't have moved and the development and growth would have been similar, I don't think the Switzerland where I am today would have been any different than Kashmir. And that is what I mean. This mindset, this threat, which is not a refugee but is the narrow minded thought process that we have or that still exists, it is that thought process which is a threat. And it is that thought process which has blocked the growth and development of wherever and whichever country it exists. Even today, after 30 years, when I see people who migrate due to asylum, who migrate due to education, who migrate just because they think the new place, new country is a better place to be at, I see the thought process still exists. The colors are still being matched. The languages are still being different. They would be, but there is no reason for us to see it as a threat. This is an opportunity. This is a new exposure that all of us can get benefited with. And if it existed 30 years back then, maybe things would have been different, and maybe I wouldn't have been speaking today, and I maybe this day, the World Refugee Day, wouldn't have existed. It wouldn't have uh, had need to exist. There wouldn't have been requirements for so many efforts going behind creating the awareness for so many organizations, so many NGOs, so many individuals to still strive to create this change, to make this world a world of inclusion, to create this society of socio-economic growth and inclusive world. So I moved to Switzerland not that far, but couple of years back, and I met this wonderful group of people in Zurich, the team Capacity Zurich. I met Valentina, the co-founder for Capacity, along with Emily, Anne Murray from States, Valentina, I think from Portugal, and I'm sorry, I may have remembered the countries wrong, but that doesn't matter. As I said, this is one world. But I met all of these people, and I see them working really hard to still create a world which looks no different to anyone. To still work hard in Switzerland to make it an inclusive society. These people really work hard every day of their life throughout the year, collecting donations seeking support from organizations where they are being well supported by organizations, the giants in Switzerland, to make Switzerland a friendly place for refugees. But my only question, why does the word refugee still exist? Why can't we all take it right from our homes to just change the mindset and forget the word refugee and live free, let live free wherever we are? Just learn. Just learn from whatever opportunity we get. Just learn to treat everyone equally and to be treated equally. Fight for your rights and fight for everybody. So it's not a fight literally where we have to fight, but it is a change that we want to create so that there is no fight needed. That's all probably I can say, but I can just promise thing today that my son, at least from my home, I can start, and my son would know no difference of color, creed, country, nationality, or religion, language. He will be developed, grown up, brought up as a human. And that's the only thing which is needed in every home, every society, every school, every university, every college. And that really makes it an included world. And there is no more need for the organizations like Capacity and a lot more, Singa, and a lot of them I can name, to work on making this simple thing happen. And rather we can utilize the knowledge, the capacity, the capabilities of these wonderful people to do something which is really needed, which can change the world. We can really make it zero pollution, zero waste. We can really make it a world which is completely automated, but with people, because the automation is also for people. So rather than working to just change people, we should be working on doing something for people, make their lives easy, help them grow, help them live the life as it would be wonderful place to live, help them live stress free, help them just help each other and support each other. We can together only support each other and make it a wonderful world. Uh, I hope I'm able to make impact on, if not everybody, which is not possible, I know, because it's been my ages and it will be further so many years, I know. But to change a few mindsets who start this from their homes, who start this from their own self. Thank you.